How was your life before COVID?
My life before COVID, I used to go everywhere. I mean, I got on planes in like every few months. And actually, when COVID like started, I was back in Spain. I was in Barcelona.
Cool.
Yeah, I was in Barcelona, and then when they like the COVID I started in Barcelona. I flew off to London. Then when COVID started there, I flew back to Korea.
I went to school, and after school went with friends for anything, for a meal, for some drinks, and we just hanged outside all together in groups, and went to cafes, went to cinemas. I think pretty regular stuff.
I had like a similar experience because when the COVID started, I was actually in Indonesia. And then I flew to Mexico, and then I flew to Korea.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, thank you all the Koreans for like letting me back in Korea.
Thank you for letting me in.
I shouldn't said that.
These days, I don't even drink that much because of Corona, because in Korea right now, you have to go home every day at 10 p.m. Everything closes at 10 p.m., right? So it's not that fun to go out and drink when you have to start at 6 and go at 10. And yeah, I stayed much more at my house, and I think because of that I became much more awkward because I don't have as much contact as I used to have before. So.
You're like, what's socializing? I don't know that word.
Yeah, what is that? I don't know people. I don't know any people.
Because I feel like one of the biggest change for me, or maybe like most of the foreigners studying abroad, is that we can't meet our family as often as we want. So I think that's like the biggest change.
Yeah.
As the one main thing which everyone is gonna tell you to try in the Czech Republic is the beer. The beer is just so good. We have such delicious beer, and it's really cheap there. You can get it in under $2 per half liter.
Oh,
yeah.
what?
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It's really tasty. Like the taste is really good.
For me, I recommend Busan, like the beach in
I
Busan.
love Busan.
Yeah, there is a beach called Haeundae. And I'm not talking about the ocean view. I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about the ladies and guys.
Oh,
Yeah. There are like hookups everywhere. Every single minute the guy will walk.
I feel like you're
talking.
talking from experience here.
No, I've never been. I've been not even. Yeah, no. It's not mine, but like all the guys are gonna go for you and be like, oh, 어디서 왔어요?
I would especially recommend to go to the Charles Bridge, which is the most popular bridge in the Czech Republic, and then you also can rent a boat. It's like a boat where you
You paddle?
Yeah, you paddle with your
Oh.
legs, and you can go on the river, and it's really beautiful there.
I only see that in movies. That sounds like
Yeah,
the typical romantic scene that it's like, oh yeah, let's go on a boat.
Yeah, it's honestly really good date spot.
He's like, oh yeah, I can confirm.
Yeah, it's really nice there. If you're coming with your girlfriend or boyfriend, definitely take them there. I think that's amazing. They're gonna love it.
But then for those who are more innocent, well, for the food, Busan food is like they're good.
Yeah, there is 번데기탕 here and there. You like it?
I like the sanakji, the
Oh, yeah.
live octopus. It's really good.
I heard that white people are scared of it.
Why?
They're scared of like
I love it though.
the
It tastes
live
really good.
octopus. Yeah, I liked it too. You gotta be careful; it might choke in your throat. Yeah,
Maybe that's
that,
why
like,
they're scared.
They're gonna suck like all the things in your throat
That sounds so weird.
and be like, I'm still here.
And even in Prague, we have a few parks which are really nice. For example, we have the Letná Park. I think we can put picture here too, some picture. And there's I think the best view of the entire city, because you can see the river with all the bridges there coming. And it's really beautiful. Or we have the Stromovka Park, which is more outside of the city center. And you can just go there with friends, have a picnic, and it's really nice. And outside of the city, outside of Prague, the place which I'd recommend, that's where I kind of spent all my holidays as a kid, because my family comes from there, is the Czech Paradise, which is super, super, super beautiful. and it's really really nice. There's like a cool rock formation. So yeah, we can put picture here again. I think pictures describe it much better
if
than
we're not
words.
explaining it well, we'll just put a picture.
For Indonesia, like obviously, for those who know Indonesia, most of them will think about Bali.
Oh yeah.
But then like, I personally wouldn't suggest to go to Bali just because it's like traffic everywhere and it's a lot of like, there are a lot of foreigners, so there are a lot of like 5 stars hotel now instead of like those traditional like.
Traditional.
Not traditional, but more like a Balinese style villa for the tourists. Yeah. So I went to a place called Gili Trawangan, which is a really small island of Lombok, if I'm not mistaken. I've been there only once, to be honest, but it's really beautiful. It's like so small that you can like go around it with like the horse carriage.
Well, in Mexico, like if you like sports, there's this near Cancun. It's called Xcaret, which has like extreme sports, like like snorkeling, scuba diving,
So nice.
like parachuting, like things like that. And honestly, like I enjoy that kind of stuff. So if you do, there's also rock climbing spots if you like that. So you can go there. If you want more cultural kind of like to sightsee, will be like, I don't know, like San Miguel de Allende, which is like very typical Mexico. Guadalajara. And if you want more like a nature type.
So just what are those? Because I can speak Spanish, so.
Oh, like what places? Oh, like
what
basically.
type of places is it?
For example, Guadalajara is more like a modern city, like one of the main cities that are more developed. So, and there's like zoo, like there's a zoo. I love the zoo. I mean, I love animals. I don't like seeing them in cages, but they take good care of them. So you can go to the zoo, and there's like, you can swim with sharks, honestly. Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
For me, I like to go to the rice field, which is like the center of Bali called Ubud.
The rice field.
Like there's like a really beautiful rice field, and you can like there are restaurants and coffee shop that's like right on top of it, so you can like have the beautiful view.
and we love tequila. Like tequila is from Guadalajara, actually. Like all tequila comes from there. Well, most of it, actually. So if you like that, definitely visit us. And like the basic, like tacos, chilaquiles, gorditas. And I'm not only saying it because I'm Mexican, but I think Mexican people are very friendly. I think we are like, I think I checked, like the 3rd country like more friendly in the world right now or something. So yeah, like if you go, people are just really nice, I think. So don't worry. And they like to party, like not all of us, some of us are more like calm, but there's a lot of party people if you like that too, and people are just like really friendly, like, oh, I just met you, I don't know where you're from, but sure, like let's go have lunch and go out. And
Yeah, I've heard that Mexicans are crazy and party all the time, drink tequila all the time, but I don't know. Can you confirm?
Well,
For Indonesia, it's best if you know a local, because you can like bargain better. I'm not good at bargaining, but my mom is like the best at it. And if you go to like the market and you want to buy like the traditional crafts, for example in Bali, like you need to bargain with the seller, because if they know you're foreigners, they'll just give you like the most expensive price they can think of.
I think in Czech it's the complete opposite, but I would say, listen, so in Czech everyone looks really cold at the beginning, so the people don't look friendly, but if you get to know them a little bit, or if you have one drink with them, if you're not complete stranger for them, then they will be really kind to you and they will help you with everything. So I think my tip is just don't give up on the first sight of some grumpy Czech person, and just try one more time and maybe they will open up for you.
When you start talking with Koreans, a lot of Koreans just walk away or like try to run away. It's not because you're, whatever your race is. They're not being racist, but they're just shy. They're just shy and like afraid of talking in English. But they'll like you when you go to them and say 안녕하세요. Yeah, they'll start laughing and like, where you're from and all this. Yeah, conversation starts.
when Corona ends, like we expect to see you in Mexico, like I hope you find something interesting of what I recommended. And I promise you're gonna have a good time, so don't hesitate to visit Mexico.
And even before you visit Mexico, come to Czech Republic.
What? So low. Oh,
I'm gonna be waiting. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be waiting there with a beer in my hand, thinking about how Corona is finally over, and yeah, we can get drunk on a boat.
You're gonna be pedaling with your beer.
Pedaling with my beer. Life is good, no Corona, no troubles.
Wow.
Sounds good, right? Yeah, let's do that.